Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday! I'm Britt. This is my channel, brittwriterly. It's a book and author too, where I talk about the intersection of literature and culture. I see the chat is already popping off. Good morning. Thanks for being here, y'all. If you're watching on the replay, good morning and thank you. Make sure you smash that like button and leave a little something in the chat so we know that you came through. We're not going to bother you. We just like to know. Okay, I'm going to let my lovely co-host introduce herself, and then we'll greet the chat.
Hey y'all, I'm still already saying and I'll turn the camera on after the first script. Shay. Do I sound funny?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know why I sound funny. Okay, let me come back.
I mean, you sound fine now. I think it's just because you were talking kind of fast and that your audio just wasn't keeping up with you.
Okay. No, like I'm echoing.
I don't hear an echo though.
Okay.
I just sort of heard a drag, but you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I'm Cafe. My channel is Shay with the hobbies. I be writing, I be reading, I be creating. Sometimes we might drop a video about any of those things. Who knows? Surely not I. But if you like the sound of that, mosey on over to my channel and hit that subscribe button. But remember, I, like all my content, is black with a very, very, very big B. So you have been forewarned. Imagine there were hand motions to go along with that.
I had your hand motions on deck. You were covered. Okay, so chat, Pat is first per usual. It's Friday. We made it. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Okay, so we are going to have to be punctual today because your girl has a prior engagement. So, well, actually not prior because this is a schedule thing, but I do have something at 12:30, so I have to go at 12. Okay, so y'all keep greeting each other. It's very lovely. Our little FriYAY community talking to each other. We love to see it. So we're gonna hop into our first sprint. I am working on my curriculum vitae. So y'all tell me what you are working on. I will see it when we come back in 30 minutes. This is a bomb timer. Mind the boom. If you know that no matter what, you're going to have a heart attack when this thing goes, then mute me and set your own timer. And we'll be back here in 30 minutes and it'll be all good. Okay? Don't die on my account. In 3, 2, 1, y'all turn them pages. right. That is our first sprint. Thank you, Deidre, for being on chat duty and warning people to mind the boom. Okay, so how did that go for y'all? Let's see what everybody's reading in the chat. For me, I thought I was going to be just like quickly going through my CV and like just telling myself, assuring myself that it was totally fine. I am so glad that I went through because truthfully, I've just been adding to my CV over the past 5 years, but I haven't really, well, no, that's not true. I did like 3 or 4 years ago go through and like really clean it up, but I haven't done that since then. And you grow and learn so much in 4 years. And I was like, I wrote that this way. Let's clean that up and synthesize it a bit. And I'm just like, I'm so glad I did. We can't be out here applying to whole positions, whole jobs with salaries, like I'm applying to an hourly fellowship or something. So I'm very glad that I am going back through. It's taking longer than I anticipated, but if I can finish it by the end of these sprints, I'm satisfied with that being the progress for the day. Anyway, so that's that. Shay, how did you do? Let's look at this chat.
Let's see this.
Yeah. Maybe I'll mute myself and see.
Okay. Is it still there? No, I don't hear it. Yay. Oh, it's still there just a little bit? A little bit? Okay. All right. Let me, well, you're muted, so I can't hear what you're saying.
It's gone now.
Okay. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm finished like getting ready and stuff now. Ha ha ha. So what was I doing? Oh, okay. So I was washing my hair is what I was doing. And while I was washing my hair, I was listening to Let Me Love You by Alexandria House. So I have like a few friends from Twitch that were doing like a Twitch book club, and they were like, well, give us, a recommendation. And I was like, well, y'all seem like y'all like this, so let's do this. So I'm back to I stand on the Joe wasn't nothing for not telling Everett who her baby daddy ex-husband was, because like in the book she's like, okay, I have something I need to tell you. And he's like, okay, what? And she's like, I have a daughter. And he's like, all right, okay. She's like, no, I just wanted to make sure that, everything was out on the table. No, you did not. No, you did not. No, you did not. No. You are lying, ma'am. So while I was washing my hair, right? So we got past the part where she's in the studio and she like hears his voice. And I was like, another moment where you should have said something. But nah, you was like, I don't think this is good enough. He already can't rap, and all he gonna do is make sounds. You gotta do better than that. I just feel like I remember feeling like he was justified for being angry the first time, and then the reread, justified, because you could have just kept that I want to keep everything on the table out of that. You could have just not said that. But you add that little razzle dazzle to make him trust you more, and then at this point it's been weeks and you still ain't said nothing. This man has showed up at the house.
Yes. So I don't feel a way about her not telling him on the first date because I don't know what this is gonna be.
Exactly. I don't feel a way about that either.
But
I will say, for you to let him know where you live and make sure he knew where you live, but you didn't want to tell him who your ex-husband was, I still feel it's a little weird.
I mean, he made her let him follow her home so she wouldn't get lost. So I'm just like, whatever. She didn't want him to follow her home. She just gave in. So I don't feel a way about that. But after those weeks, and certainly when you hear his voice on that song, you need to be less concerned with how Everett, the king of rap, is rapping, and more about the fact that, now even if she was like, I'm just gonna let it go because we're still young in this. Okay. But after he revised it to make it about sexing you down, the devil's the father of lies. See, you just can't Now he look crazy. Now he looks trifling because you're being trifling. Don't mess with people's business. That's professional courtesy. You making him look crazy.
Right, because the part that gets me is you were fishing. You were like, I didn't know y'all knew each other like that. And he's like, no, we don't. We just label mates. They put us together and make. So he tells you that this is business, that this is work, that this is something they are forcing him to do.
I feel like when she heard him say we're not friends, we're just like, when she was like, "Oh, so I don't have to cross this bridge."
Girl,
you still should have told him. Listen, if you don't want to do something, you will find every reason to not do it.
Because, like, in reality, let my dude end up working with his ex and don't say nothing. So your ex is your coworker and y'all like in the same area, like all the time?
All the time? Y'all getting coffee together? And listen.
You're doing nothing wrong. I'm saying it's
the way you're doing this nothing is wrong.
Right.
Listen, that's when you better be the your stories better be the greatest.
Now, it's funny. Not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
It's funny with a raised eyebrow.
Right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yo, I don't got a problem with you. I just feel like like, why are you mad, bruh? Cause
did she ask him why he was mad?
I don't know. I feel like she did. I ain't got there again yet, so I'll
okay. I was like, no, she did not say why are you mad.
I feel like she was mad at him for being mad at her about it. And to me, that's a why are you mad? Because
why are you Joe mad? Yeah, I don't know why you're mad.
Right.
Now, from what I remember, she wasn't necessarily mad at him. She was mad that Sid was about to impact her relationship, although you could have controlled that. But I think from the beginning, she was scared that like bringing him up would, because like he ruined her life in her mind.
This man has showed up, like popped up.
That's true. You got Everett at your house. Sid could have popped up at any time. That is true. So if you were going to keep it that separate, Everett should never been at your house.
Right. Like there are so many reasons why it's like, no, you should have said something, because you put everybody in this situation in danger, because you really don't know how and obviously when they first actually see exactly. So the whole point for me is like, that's why y'all have heard me say, you do not know how much somebody loves somebody else. Y'all better be careful. You better be careful. Like,
hey, listen,
you might not love them that much, but somebody do.
Okay, and that somebody might have a piece of steel. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
because we know Everett do, and it ain't nothing for dummy, anybody.
For me, it just was not smart movement. Especially
it wasn't smart, but I understand emotionally why she did it.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, and the flowers were there. Reading cards all willy-nilly. I said he popped up before you and Everett were even boyfriend and girlfriend. Reading cards to the flowers and everything. Talking about who's Everett. And you don't say nothing because you like, ooh, he don't know his real name. Like, I know you was happy about that. I know you was like,
absolutely was like, oh my God, so close.
Dodged another bullet, girl.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't care if she didn't tell Sid, because it's none of your business. You lost that right. But you need to tell Everett.
You definitely need to tell Everett, for
when
sure.
Like,
there are so many times where there is a conversation that needed to be had with somebody. You talked to Everett that night, didn't even tell him none of this happened.
No. I just think throughout the book, Joe was just so scared of so many things. Yeah, and I liked that by the end, she was like fearless with it. And when she cleared Esther, I said, and we've come to
I'm at the part where like, he didn't just snatched up Park for talking to you out the side of your neck. So you knew what he would do. So
then you he's going to be on your side.
Right.
So that's the thing for me. It's like emotionally, I understand that you're afraid.
Her ex had money because he was immediately intimidated by how big your house was when he
Well, she didn't know that, but like
but still, he saw your house and your house ain't little, and he asked you, "Damn, who live here?"
And then you don't you have an internship. You don't really work,
right?
that's not bringing in no money for this.
Right.
Yeah, no, I understand that fear is like nonsensical and that in her mind the logic was totally there. From the outside, I'm just like, emotionally, I understand. In every other way, this isn't making sense. You have seen him be committed to you and not hold you for your past, especially because he let you think that he was the cheater for the first
Right.
few encounters that y'all had,
Right.
and you were still like talking to him. Now you were really like sharp with remarks, but he even let that slide. So I'm like, why do you think
you still sharp after boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, you a player. Yeah. I never told you I was a player.
Right.
I've seen it. You seen what? Like, that's the other part. Like, girl, you seen tabloids. What makes you think that makes you know a person?
Right. Now you know the real man. Just ask him.
Right.
Why are you throwing this gossip in his face?
Here's the other part that don't make sense, Britt. I know we talking a little long about this book, but here's the other part that don't make sense. You was married to a rapper and nobody knew he was married. So you know how much a rapper's real life people cannot know.
Exactly. So yeah, Joe, especially the more times you read the book, and like, let's be honest, I've read that book like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm up there with the reps. But I mean, less than the Amaranthine Saga. So let's put that into perspective as well. By the way, right now I'm reading the second one, aka like one of my faves. It's so hard to pick a favorite, especially the more I read them. But I'm reading Kimiko and Accident Proposal. Just for those of you who keep it up, that's all. Okay, so yeah, the more you read Let Me Love You, the more you're like, Everett is the king. Joe, you're acting kind of popperish.
Man, for real.
You're acting really peasantly. What's going on? It's not giving equally yoked. That's what it's not giving.
It's giving Princess Diaries. Like, I'm finna turn you from an ugly duckling to a swan. And you need to see what I see. Because the way I gotta tell you pretty all the time.
All the time.
Because you just don't believe it. Even though I'm not the only person that tells you you're pretty.
Right. Britt, your best friend for most of your life tells you that all the time.
All the time.
So I'm just like,
and you know she's not gonna lie. Like, she's the most blunt person in the book.
Bridget is not the one. She would just be like, yeah, you know you're funny looking. You're gonna have to cover that up with some makeup. Sage will hook you up. Like, she would just tell you.
Right. So it was, yeah. No, on the reread, I know I'm not rereading. I love the little brother so much. I'm not rereading that book because I can't stand her. I can't.
I haven't met a person yet that can stand Kim. I can't stand Kim.
I can't stand Kim. Like, girl.
It is not till the end of the book that I'm like, okay, you've come full circle now. But even at the end, she did something that I was like, Kim. Now, the whole family is a mess.
House is gonna do. She gonna give you some flawed black women that black men gonna love like they ain't got not a near flaw. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm not mad at it. Where are they? Because I got quite a few flaws. And if you just gonna act like they not there, you know, I might want that right now. But the truth is, I probably don't need that, is the truth. The truth is,
right.
I probably do need to know that I have flaws inside me.
Exactly.
But in fantasy land, it's adorable.
Except for Kim. Kim skated past all adorability for me. I was like,
Leland, baby, you young.
You can find somebody else.
You got some time. I know you like options. I know you like them older, but baby, there's some older ones that got it a little bit more together.
Right. I'm like, it's older ones who act older though. Find them.
And because, bruh, so many times I was like, why does she sound younger than all the other female characters?
But I'm glad that he pointed that out. He was like, you're the youngest older woman that I've met, and you acting like you in somebody's chains, and I can let you right now, I'm not going to be in no one's closet. And at that point, I was like, a self-respecting black man, we approve.
Right.
Because there's no way. I don't care how young I am. If we go together, we go together. And if ain't nobody know that, then we don't go together.
Right.
I don't care who it is and for what reason.
You keeping it on the low. Why?
I'm sorry. Are you 17? Are you legal?
Right.
Because if you legal and I'm legal, what's the problem?
What do you mean? No. You can't enter every place I can enter. We can't do it.
Nah, that's just just a stumbling block to somebody. It's a stumbling block to me. So no, But anyway, I love Alexandria House. Let Me Love You.
Alexandria House. Great book.
Blessing her ministry.
Right, but right here, I was like, "Woo, Joe!" On this reread, because I was like, "What? Was I as justified? Yes, I'm just as justified. I'm picking up stuff I didn't pick up the first time. Like, girl, you did not just say I'm putting it all out on the table."
She shouldn't even said that.
Right.
No one put it all out on the table on the first day anyway. So why did you have to say that?
Pulled it back.
Right. I just want to let you know that. Period. Can I have some sirloin steak, please? That's it.
There you go.
Anyway. Okay. I'm eating an apple, by the way.
Is it sliced up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I was like, that looked like a chip. Okay. I mean, they call them chips where I come from, but if that's your delusion, that's
you
fine.
call it an apple. That's fine.
Right. You know.
I'm gonna rock with you. Yeah, no, I always cut my things up because I don't like it. It makes it easier not to get the flesh in your teeth. Then if you're like,
gotcha.
It's messier.
Yeah.
I prefer to cut. Okay, Deidre is still reading Ballad and Dagger by Daniel Jose Older, having a great time, confusion and all. Okay, great.
Ooh, okay.
He came to at my university.
Have taken arcade in the great travel guide on Hoopla, and I'm like, you got 3 weeks. Don't read it now, but I'm going to read it now.
Oh my gosh,
it's so cute.
You can do it. Hold out. Reading Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. Interesting. Okay, what's it about? Cool Gamer slid in right as we started the sprint. Hello. Sister Harlem slid in. Deidre and Pat warning the people about the boom. Fiction and Flora. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Good morning. Bree slid in. Hello. I got some progress on When the Reckoning Comes. I'm also writing a paper I relate to the adding of the CV so well. Yo, you really have to like reread that thing on a regular basis. Like not even just adding to it, like reread it and make sure that what you thought was sharp a year ago was actually sharp. Because now I have to do a 5-page read and I'm just like, my eyes are crossing, but that don't look right for some reason. Okay, Alicia, reading My Life in France. Y'all definitely hit that like button. Thank you. It's better than at first. The book? The Daniel Jose Older book? At any rate, see you later. I'm going to stay out of those conversations. The devil's the father of lies. He is. And we jumped.
They got the Secret Stackhouse discussion tonight.
Ah, I see. You both should read the Jackson Fall series by Cynthia Williams.
I feel like we got one read next month technically be reading it a little early, but we got one read next month. Only one this we technically got time.
That's true. Okay. We'll add it to the list. I don't have a pen beside me, but Jack. Thank you.
Got you.
Do you need me to leave this up or do you remember it? Okay. That's been on Bree's list too. It's been back to the library with because she didn't have enough time. Gonna put that book on hold. You know, I'm gonna be looking for the what audio. Chica and Nini, hello. I hope I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, please correct me. Just drop a little phonetics in the chat. Hello. I don't think we've met before. Welcome. What are you reading? Hey everyone, just joined now. I'm gonna be starting the Spanish love deception. Ooh, that sounds intricate. Okay. Are we gonna get an hour and a half in today? No. No, we're not. But does that matter?
Y'all, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Listen, if I'm gonna talk about anything, it's gonna be Alexandra House, Forthright, and Frank Peretti. That's just the truth.
Very true.
That's just the truth. Okay.
Oh,
so
So we lied. We definitely did buddy read the Frank Peretti books. Also speaking of that, you, Deidre, the Prophet, were we trying to dive into that one? Just
Oh, by the way, remember that someone recommended what's his name? Another Christian fiction writer, huh?
Ted Baker.
Yeah, I started reading Black. I'm frustrated. Have you read it?
No, I have his books because I've heard like he writes similar to him, but
yeah,
I've never actually read one of his because I'm just always like, I don't feel like you're gonna measure up. But
that's why I was making that face when Deidre was like, you should read Cynthia Williams, because I've read so many other Black indie romance writers, and I'm just like,
the only other one I really like, but also fairness to me, the only other one I really read is Christina C. Jones, and I did like her.
Yeah, her books are hit and miss for me. I have several of hers that I like, and I have others that I'm just like, I can't stand but one person in this book, and that's just not enough for me. So yeah, I don't know, she's hit and miss, but I'm just spoiled. I'm just spoiled by Alexandra House. She's just ruined me for anyone.
So you're liking the book so far?
Cynthia is an indie, for the record. Okay, duly noted. I mean, Black romance in general, I feel like I'm just, a little spoiled at this point, but we'll definitely check her out, because I mean, I'm suspicious of Trap Up, so her being Trap Up versus indie doesn't necessarily rectify anything in my head, because I'm like, I wonder what she had to sacrifice to do that. But anyway, we'll read it because now I want to know. How am I liking Black so far? It's confusing. Intentionally so, because the main character, first of all, here's my frustration. Speaking of us talking about that you need to make sure that you are marketing your book truthfully so that you don't frustrate your readers. This is not his fault, though. This is script. It had an African American fiction tag on it, so I thought that the characters were Black. White as bread. White as the wonder on the bread. So I was like, oh, I thought I was going to get to read like a Black Christian fiction. That was super exciting. And this is not that. Okay, we press on. But that was like a little like, oh, his pale skin was red from what? Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of action right off. You're confused because the character is confused. And neither of y'all are sure when he's awake and when he's dreaming. Because he gets attacked in an alley at like the very beginning of the book. He like wakes up in a forest where something, and I thought that he had been like moved to a forest, but then he falls asleep in the forest and wakes up again in the alley. And it's like, which one is the dream? And he's not sure either, but somebody is looking for him. It's very interesting. I'm just like, where's the Christian in this fiction? Because for darn sure, I'm not going to be reading a random white epic fantasy, because we all know.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, I have maybe like 5 or 6 that I've gotten like over time from like book sales or libraries and stuff.
Apparently the series was very well received. It's all colors, black, green, red, or something like that. So
yeah, I have black and green.
Yeah, I'll continue on, but I'm just like, there aren't any Black people. Where's God? Because at this point, I'm just like, give me something that I came here for. But anyway, okay, maybe she's Harlequin, or maybe she was indie, but she's now published by Harlequin. Okay. If anyone's interested in a short read, I've published a few chapters of a Wattpad project I'm working on, Dirty Tactics, Lagos edition. Characters are Black, but it's got mature content. Be advised. All right, well, you heard it here first.
Viewer
Where's Nicole? She would know. All right. Maybe she'll roll in. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm so late. Okay, let's do a 30-minute. May this be our last one? We don't know, but we live for the moment, not for tomorrow. 30 minutes. This is a bomb timer for those of you who just came in. There's going to be a big boom. If that's going to scare you, mute me. Set a 30-minute timer. Come back when it's done, and we'll be back at it in 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. Hey, y'all. Sorry, I see a troll and I'm just like, what? The randomness of it all. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Deidre. You're amazing. I was like, what in the world?
Dang, I was like totally not paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry.
No, that literally just happened 30 seconds ago.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, my bad. I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
No, I was like, what? Oh, you can do this from StreamYard?
Yeah. It does some stuff you can't do. Like, I don't think you can do the timeout. I think you can just remove the event and like the person. I think. I haven't had to do it yet.
I know, I got complacent. I was like, we're fine. Okay. Well, it didn't let me block them from here for some reason, but it let me put them in timeout, which Deidre had already probably done. But I was just like, why am I still seeing their stuff though? Now it's gone on my screen anyway. Anyway, thank you, Deidre. Real MVP award.
Yeah, it was gone on YouTube when I saw it just a second ago.
Okay, cool. Great. Brandy, good morning. And happy belated birthday to another one of your baby girls. Wow, look at them. Just growing. Hey, didn't do anything productive. Something happened with Black Aweenathon and it was urgent. Well, you know, business must be said to. That's productive. What are you talking about? That's productive. Chica, I was anticipating the explosion, but still flinched. Yeah. Honestly, I will flinch regardless. I will flinch when someone, like when Shay used to have her like Thursday night writing sprints or something, and I would go to them, but I wasn't like co-hosting. Whenever she would be like, all right, how did everybody do? It scared me. And the first time I went and it happened, I thought that somebody was in my house. I was just like, oh no, they're so close. I'm done. Like, it was just like 3 solid seconds of true terror. So whether it's a bomb or a person's voice, and I'd honestly rather it be a bomb, because a person's voice, I don't want, let it just be a thing so I don't think that somebody is approaching me. Anyway, that's my story about loud sounds. Thank you, Deidre. Blocked and reported, yes. Yes. Hello. Got ready for work and paid my rent. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that. Yeah, okay. Like, if I want to keep living where I'm living, I guess I got to communicate that financially, huh? That's annoying. Anyway. Thank you all for joining us. I feel like at this point, we're doing pretty good on time. So why risk it for the biscuit? I don't think that we should. What did y'all last call for what y'all did during that sprint? I finished my CV, which is a relief, and resent it to one of my letter writers. So I was like, this is wrong. Here's the right one. So that's that. And I finished, I looked over my cover letter, which I also was like, oh, this is done. Now, it pretty much was like I made a few just like nitpicky changes, but the point is I'm ready to submit my application to that. I have another deadline for something else in 3 days that requires many more documents, but those 2 are done. Well, the CV is the only transferable thing there. Vicky, I don't feel like I saw you in the chat. Oh, okay, great. Got it. Hi, right at the end. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while. Ooh, writing sprints. Yeah. Shay, when do you do writing sprints? I feel like it's the end of the week that you do them now, right?
Yeah, so I'll be doing them tomorrow morning. I'll have another stream in the afternoon with Becca. And then again on Monday, but I think Monday will be on Becca's channel. I'll have my new schedule out by the first on the thing because it's changed a little bit. But I definitely will be live tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. Right.
What time?
9 a.m.
Central Time.
9 a.m. Central for the first one, and then 12 p.m. Central for the second one.
And her channel is Shay with the Hobbies. Which that's a perfect segue actually to, if you're not following us on our social media, you definitely should. Shay puts like schedules and stuff up on there, and I tell y'all when new videos have dropped. If you haven't already, ring my bell, so you don't miss any uploads or lives. Then my social media definitely gives you anything that might have slipped through the cracks. Because sometimes even if you have the bell rung, notifications be tripping. But so yeah, follow us on social media. Mine is brittwriterly on Twitter and on Instagram, and Shay's is 50SO Shay on Twitter and on Instagram. And also, yeah, that information's in the description box. So if I spoke too fast, description box is here to support you in all of your needs. Okay. Answered more emails, working, higher ed, enough said. Finished an interview. Good for you. I finished one last night too. I finished doing a couple of reports for work and some meeting minutes. Didn't read much that sprint. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to work it out. All right, y'all. It has been lovely chilling with y'all. Our little FriYAY cabal is getting a little bigger. So, thanks for those who are joining us newly, who showed up last week or here again. We appreciate seeing you. Make sure you smash that like button. I think my video uploads for the month are done. If you missed my honest tea that dropped yesterday, there's a July honest tea writing blog up and available. It's my 2-year booktube anniversary, so that also happened. It slid right past my notice, but it happened. And in August, it's my author tube anniversary. So maybe I'll remember. It's likely that I won't, because I got a lot going on right now, but I'm saying it now. And Shay, do you have any announcements? Oh, Shay and I had a writerly conversation drop on Tuesday on my channel. So if you missed that, definitely go see. We talk about writing, our faith, etc., etc. That sounds interesting to you. Go click around. Shay, any announcements?
So I didn't think I was going to talk before you headed out. I thought he was going to be like, and that's going to be it.
I remembered you.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, I didn't say what I did during the sprint or nothing. Jesus, dang.
I forgot that part. Well, listen, now is your time to shine.
But yeah, no, listen to some more of the book, put my tea on, went back to crocheting, trying to finish this little doodad that I'm working on up a little bit. Announcements. Wednesday we had the first discussion for the Coin Slide Chronicles read along that me and the lovely Deidre of Shade Tree Reads are hosting. Book one was amazing, so if you have read it, definitely go check it out. We try not to give too many spoilers, which is why the live ain't that long, because we were like, if we keep talking, we just gonna tell y'all what happened in the book, and I don't know how y'all gonna feel about it. So there is that. The next one will be on, let's see, hold on, let me do this right. That was the Wednesday. On August 20th, and it'll be on Deidre's channel. So, make sure y'all subscribe to her too. I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got, y'all. I'll be putting a video up someday. That's all I got.
Thank y'all for the congratulations. Oh, Chica, you're so nice. Thank you. Definitely stay hydrated. It's going to be hot today, at least where I am. The high is like 96 or something. So y'all stay safe, stay hydrated, and have an amazing weekend. Bye.